You're deep into a late-night gaming session. Your fingers are flying, your screen is a blur of explosions and headshots, and suddenly, your laptop starts sounding like a jet engine about to take off. Your frame rate tanks. Your screen stutters. Your dreams of victory fade into a slideshow of lag and heat. What if I told you there's a machine that doesn't just keep up? A laptop that turns your gaming rig from a bottleneck into a powerhouse, your creative workspace into a studio, and your multitasking nightmare into a smooth, silent symphony? Meet the ASUS ROG Strix SCAR 16 V36 07VP DS74. This isn't just a gaming laptop. It's a performance beast wrapped in matte black elegance, built to dominate both in-game and in life. And today, we're going under the hood to see if it lives up to the hype. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Most gaming laptops promise power, but deliver heat, noise, and throttling. They look sleek on the outside, but turn into furnaces under load. The ASUS IceCool Pro cooling system changes that. With a massive vapor chamber, dual fan airflow, and strategically placed vents, this laptop doesn't just manage heat. I've pushed this machine to its limits with hours of 4K gaming, 3D rendering in Blender, and even live streaming with OBS running in the background. And through it all, the surface stayed cool enough to rest my hand on. The fans ramped up, sure, but never into that obnoxious jet engine territory. That's not just cooling, Now, let's talk about what's under the hood. The Intel Core 7 240H processor is no joke. With 16 cores and 24 threads, it's a multitasking monster. I ran Cinebench R23 and got a multi-core score of over 14,000, putting it in the same league as desktop CPUs from just a few years ago. Paired with 16 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, this rig handles everything from AAA titles like Cyberpunk 2077 with RT Overdrive at 1440p to heavy workloads in Adobe Premiere Pro, to running 20 Chrome tabs with a Discord call in the background, without breaking a sweat. The 1TB Gen 4 SSD is lightning fast, too. Boot times are under 10 seconds, and game load times are nearly instantaneous. If speed is your currency, this is the wallet you want. But the real star? The NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070. This isn't just a graphics card. It's a visual revolution. With DLSS 4 and frame generation, it delivers buttery smooth 144Hz gameplay at 1600p, even in demanding titles like Alan Wake 2 or Starfield. I ran benchmarks in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and with DLSS set to quality mode, I hit an average of 130 FPS at max settings. Without DLSS, it dropped to 60. That's the difference between a slideshow and a cinematic experience. And with ray tracing enabled, the visuals are so lifelike, you'll forget you're not looking through a window. The display is where this laptop truly shines. The 16-inch WUXGA panel isn't just big. It's with an aspect ratio, ultra-slim bezels, and a 144Hz refresh rate. Every frame is crisp, vibrant, and responsive. The matte finish kills glare, so whether you're gaming in a dark room or editing photos in bright sunlight, colors stay true and contrast stays deep. The 100% DCI P3 coverage means HDR content pops the way it's meant to. And with adaptive sync, screen tearing is a thing of the past. It's not just a display, it's a portal to your digital world. Let's talk about design. The SCAR 16 isn't just powerful, the matte black chassis is sleek, with subtle RGB accents along the edges that pulse in time with your system load. The keyboard is a dream to type on, full-size, backlit, and with per-key RGB that's customizable via Armory Crate. The trackpad is large and precise, though if you're a serious gamer, you'll likely plug in a mouse. Ports are abundant. Thunderbolt 4, USB-A, HDMI 2.1, a 3.5mm jack, and even a microSD reader. Wi-Fi 6, it keeps your connection stable. And the battery? It's not huge, around 90 WH, but with efficient components, you can get 5 to 6 hours of light productivity. Not bad for a gaming rig. Now let's get real. No laptop is perfect. The SCAR 16 is heavy, just under 6 pounds. It's not something you'll toss in a backpack for a day at the coffee shop. The webcam is 720p, which is fine for calls, but not ideal for streaming. And while the speakers are decent, they're not studio grade. You'll want headphones for immersive audio. Battery life is solid for a gaming laptop, but still not all day. These are trade-offs, but they're ones I'm willing to make for the performance I get. How does it stack up against the competition? Well, the Alienware M16R2 is a close rival, but it runs hotter and louder under load. The Razer Blade 16 is sleeker, but lacks the same thermal headroom and upgradability. The Lenovo Legion Pro 7i is powerful, but its display isn't as color accurate. The Scar 16 hits a sweet spot, top-tier performance, a gorgeous screen, and a cooling system that actually works. It's not the cheapest, but it's not overpriced for what it delivers. So who is this laptop for? Gamers who demand 144 Hz without compromise. Creators who need raw power for rendering and editing. Power users who multitask like it's an Olympic sport. If you're a casual gamer or someone who just needs a laptop for work and light gaming, this might be overkill. But if you're chasing the edge of performance, this is the machine that delivers. After weeks of testing, I can confidently say the ASUS ROG Strix Scar 16 V36 07VP DS74 isn't just a great gaming laptop, it's one of the best. It turns frustration into flow, lag into lightning, and heat into harmony. It's not just fast, if you're ready to upgrade your setup and leave throttling and overheating in the past, this is the laptop to get. Click the link in the description, check the current price, and take the leap. Your future self, mid-victory, mid-render, mid-creative flow, will thank you.